Right, here I am. Yeah, Suffolk Triumph. Yeah, marvellous. But what am I on? Oh, look at this. I'm back on the Triumph 765 RS Speed Triple. Marvellous. Let's get it going and have a little talk about it. Yeah, and I'll tell you why when I get going. Now, this bike, oh, we're off. Oh, quick shifter working marvellous, even at a slow speed. It's wonderful. Right, so I've been waiting for the rain to clear. Don't know if you can see. Look at it over there. Black as the ace of spades. Yeah, but I'm on a silver RS. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. And the reason I'm on this is a lot of people said to me, for about the same money that I paid for the Suzuki 8R, I could have got a Speed Triple R. Well, that's slightly different to this, of course. Let me just get that mirror set up. That's better. And that is very true. But a very different bike, I think. Yeah, performance-wise, this knocks spots off it. And I did enjoy riding this with Mrs. Tame, even to up. Mrs. Tame didn't think it was that comfortable, but it was okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I'm on it. I just wanted to remind myself of it. So there we go, quick shifter of course, as standard on the RS. TFT screen, sort of familiar to me. I'm sure that my Rally Pro had a similar display. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? This is a modern sports bike, naked sports bike, I might say. We've got bar end mirrors as well. We've got a clutch that's sort of average, really, not heavy certainly, and you don't have to use it when you're going quicker. We've got Showa upside down forks. You can adjust the compression and the rebound separately. Yeah, Brembo brakes front and back. It's just marvellous. And of course that wonderful triple engine that it really does know how to perform, doesn't it? Yeah. I think it's 120 brake horsepower and 80 newton meters of torque, which isn't shabby from a triple, is it? That sort of size. Yeah, and I know how it goes down the back lane. Very, very nice. So yeah, so there you go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down the dual carriageway. I'm gonna do the Washboard Road, and I'm gonna do the Suffolk Road, you know, through Levington, back bumpy, twisty, gravelly, all that lot, because this is at home, down the big A roads, down the B roads, on the dual carriageway, everywhere. It's an all-rounder. It sounds ridiculous for such a bike. Yeah, I know. But there you go. So what I'll do is, on the brakes, nice and steady. I think we've got a Puma, not knowing where we're going. I don't know if you saw that Puma sat there and then still pulled out in front of a car. Right, so let's just see how we get on the dual carriageway. I'll get the visor shut. Now this bike is brand new on, so I can't go too crazy on it. Quick shifter there, just working lovely. And we've got a lot of traffic for an A road in Suffolk. So what I'll do is, I'll bring you back when I get to the other end. So, absolutely no problem, as you would expect on the dual carriageway. And I mean, that engine is so smooth. It's a real peach. It really is. On the handling, it's just sweet as a nut. It just feels so stable. I remember I had it for a while last time, the red one, and down the back roads on a warm Sunday, it just absolutely flew. It's going a bit slow then. On the washboard road, yeah. Hey up, what are the Rosses up to? Just have to watch that. Rosses about. So I might not test the washboard road quite in the same way, but we'll get a rough idea, won't we? Yeah. So the washboard road, because this is like a washboard. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the suspension. Maybe if you just look at the mirrors, you can see it bouncing away. But from a riding point of view, it just soaks them all up. It does progressively get worse, and then worse still. I know, down here there's some massive bumps. But what a cracking bike this is. Seat height is about 835, I think. I don't know why that car didn't go. But gravel and all sorts. That's just so smooth through the gears. The quick shifter I find on these is just lovely. See what it's like down. Just the same. Marvellous. Got a car coming. Yeah, seat height 835, so my mate Dave, he's got no chance, has he? Got people walking. There we go. And then we're on to the Suffolk Road. Yeah. Big people, small people, horses, bicycles and cars. What it doesn't have up there are balloons and mattresses, pigeons, gravel, potholes, the lot. Dustbins, marvellous. And now overgrown hedges making it even narrower than it usually is, so I'm just going a bit steady. Yeah, marvellous. But it does go well. I mean, you would never really seek out this sort of road for this sort of bike. I am going to just pull over here though and have a bit of a walk round and have a look at it. Oh, and we've got a car there. Is he sitting there? You can stay there if you want, mate. I'm going to pull over and just see. I'll leave it in gear, I think. Side stand down. And over it goes. Let's have a little look at it. There you go. Triumph Street Triple 765 RS. Absolutely stunning in this silver with a little bit of orange. Right, here we are. Triumph Street Triple 765 RS. I mean, just look at it. Absolutely wonderful. A lot of people don't like those headlamps. A little bit bog-eyed really, and I tend to agree, but it doesn't bother me because this is all about performance. And if we start at the front, we've got these twin Brembo brakes, plenty of stopping power and pretty smooth as well, gotta say. Upside down forks, like I say, adjustable for compression and rebound. That wonderful 765 engine produces 120 brake horsepower and 80 newton meters of torque, roughly, something like that. Yeah, 3-into-1 pipe comes out this side. Neat, makes a wonderful sound as the engine on its own. You don't need the pipe, but of course they do sound wonderful with one. Yeah, Brembo on the back. Massive swinging arm, again Showa mono suspension behind, adjustable for is it rebound or compression, I can't remember, one or t'other. Yeah, this one's got a seat cover on. Now Mrs. Tame did go on the back of the last one. She wasn't a fan, but she did grow to like it in the end. I had one for a little while. But I think it's a tasty looking bike in this silver with those orange bits. Yeah, the display, well, I've got bar end mirrors, and the TFT, and they're all pretty much the same, aren't they, now, modern bikes. That's about all you can say about it. Dinky little indicators. Everyone seems to put a tail tidy on. And a little bit of a hugger already included, which is nice. The plastic brake reservoir I'm not a fan of, but there you go. Yeah, or what would I rather have? Audi Q5 TDI or Street Triple RS? I think you know the decision on that. Yeah. Nothing against Audis, of course, but I just like my Triumphs. Yeah, marvellous. Right, let's get back on and do the senses test. Right, here we are, back on board, ignition on, brrr, ding. Remember, we're in a first gear, so we'll get it into neutral. There we go. We'll get on the way and do the senses test. Yeah, nice couple in that car offered to move. I said, nah, don't worry about it, it's fine as long as you don't move in the middle. Yeah, wonderful. And they're sailing people too. Yeah, marvellous. Anyway, let's have a little think about the senses as we go down this bumpy old road. Yeah, and into a 30, which of course, you know, that's the problem with any bike, isn't it? Marvellous. So, taste. This is Spangles. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, Spangles. Very fruity, very sugary, but it'll stab you in the back of your mouth. Yeah, it will, if you're not careful. Wonderful, eh? But yeah, that's what that is anyway. Got caught up traffic. Then we've got cars not really knowing where they're going. Yeah, smell. Well, of course, it's literally a brand new bike. So, what more can I say? Don't smell of anything. No oil, no nothing. We'll get round this corner and we'll get past him, I think. What does it look like? Well, we've sort of already discussed that, haven't we? Oh, he's a bit of a panicker. Yeah. Made me panic anyway. Yeah, well, you know, it's a modern sports bike. What else can I say? There we go. Oh, and then we're into a 30 again, I reckon. Yeah, it's a sign of the horse. Yeah, if you don't like the bog eyes, you're not going to get over that. I think it's quite a smart looking bike, to be honest. Then we've got to touch and feel. Yeah, it's top-notch quality. It's Triumph. I was just discussing this with one of the sales guys at Suffolk Triumph, and we're saying, yeah, this is a luxury brand. And there's no doubt about it. It really is. Everything is top-notch on it. It's nice shapes. The paint is as good as you're going to get on a motorbike. The metalwork, the welds, everything is really good. The engineering is top-notch. Yeah, that's what I would say about them. And then the sound. Well, it's that triple engine. I mean, what else can you say? It's just marvellous. Yeah. Someone's saying, I haven't said splendiferous for ages. And yeah, this bike deserves splendiferous. It really does. And there's not many bikes. Most bikes are marvellous. And a few are splendiferous. And this is definitely one of them. The looks, I realise, are not everybody's, but the sound is just wonderful. And then what we're on to the Sixth Sense. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the Sixth Sense until we're on that last road back. Yeah. Come on, S-Max. It's quite funny because normally S-Maxes are a pain in the butt. They're normally not too shy at going forward, which is ironic because they're normally full of kids. Look at that, it's smoking like a trooper as well. Right, here we are. The final drive home, because you've always got to take the bikes back, that's the problem. So yeah, how does it make me feel? I like it. I like it so much. I liked it before. Yeah, so well, here I am, magically back at Suffolk Triumph. Yeah, unfortunately the battery died, and I was just about to tell you how I felt about it. Well, I absolutely love it. I really do. I think it's got to be one of the best bikes made. Yeah, of its type. Yeah, I must include that in there, because obviously there's so many other lovely bikes. I mean, just look at them, just absolutely marvelous. But this is absolutely wonderful to ride. It's so much fun, so smooth and so fast, handles like a dream, everything that you want. So an unusual end to the video, but there you go, sometimes it happens. Yeah, I've been doing so much filming, it's a nice problem to have. So yeah, Triumph Street Triple 765 RS, splendiferous. Yeah, no other word for it.